Welcome into Brighton High School for KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week, as we've got a region special for you, a region championship game coming to you live from Brighton High School as the Brighton Bengals prepare to host the Bountiful Redhawks. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Dane Stewart, please be joined by Jeff Hansen. Jeff, look, I think everyone thought Brighton would be in this position as we get to week 9 here in the regular season. Bountiful, the way this year started, didn't know if they'd get here, but they've done a great job working to this point where a win tonight, they could be in prime position for a co-region title.
Yeah, I mean, both of these teams started maybe a little bit slower than you expected them to, but ultimately here we are in week 9 of the season, and both teams are where they expected to be, competing for a region championship. Both teams are playing their best football of the season. Really excited to see how this one plays out.
They certainly are, and we'll start by introducing the Bountiful Redhawks. They're 4-4 overall, 2-1 in region play. And, their lone loss coming to Woods Cross, but this is a group with the quarterback Hudson Malmrose, a junior. He has really come on as the years progress, and that's allowed Siaki Fekitoa to do what he's done his whole career.
Yeah, my goodness. Siaki Fekitoa, if you have not seen him play, get familiar with the name. You're going to hear it a lot tonight. I would assume sometime here in the first quarter he crosses the 1,000-yard mark for the season. That's just what he does. He kept this Bountiful offense afloat while the rest of the positions were kind of figuring it out. So much turnover from that state championship run a year ago. And now with the emergence of Malmrose at quarterback and some of these receivers that have stepped up and the gelling of this offensive line, all of a sudden Siaki Fekitoa, he's just part of an offensive machine. Last couple of weeks, Bountiful has been playing excellent offense.
Yeah, it certainly has been the case. In fact, it's the #1 scoring offense in the region. That's how good they've been in region play. Now we switch. We introduced the Brighton Bengals, and this was a group that, Jeff, they got up to a tough start this year. A couple early losses, but man, in region play, really midway through the year, it's like after that Corner Canyon game, then, boy, here come the Bengals.
Well, and it took the Brighton team. They had some eligibility stuff. Guys needed to get on the field. They had some injuries earlier in the season. It feels like everybody, for the most part, is healthy. They've got the weapons that they expected to have. And this is a team that is built to make a playoff run. They play physical on both sides of the ball. The trenches are big. They've got the size. And you've started to see Rice Palapoy at quarterback play his best football of the season. And they're putting things together. We're going to get to see Rice Palapoy and his Brighton offense first.
A rematch of the semifinals in 5A from last season. We got it in week 9. As we are set to kick off. Bountiful in the road whites, Brighton in the home navy blues as this kickoff underway, and it is in the end zone for a touchback, and the Bengals will start at their own 20. No Staten Gutierrez tonight. Got hurt last week, still will not go tonight. It will be Cole Hemeyer, the senior, stepping in to get his fair share of carries out of the backfield for the Bengals.
Now stepping in and stepping up, Cole Hemeyer nearly goes for 200 yards on the ground last year. Look, on the roster, Dan, he's officially a linebacker.
Yes.
He steps in at that running back position, and the Brighton offense doesn't skip a beat, and Staten Gutierrez have been playing great football. But Hemeyer steps up, and my goodness, they were humming last week.
We'll talk a little bit about that. Coach Soteras was quick to point out the work of his senior, we'll call him a backer, whether you want to say line or running, Cole Hemeyer. We'll certainly see him tonight. Is on this first down play. We've got whistles ahead of time. Coming from the back judge, we're going to have a delay?
It's looking like it.
Well, that's not the way you want to start off at home.
I couldn't tell what that call was.
It looked like a hold me close.
Just a quick hug.
Yeah.
A hug from the refs to get things started. That's nice.
Illegal hug, apparently, because it was a penalty. Well. So this will be 1st and 15 now for the Bengals. Want to remind you the clock you see on your screen, unofficial. You may start it early, stop it late. We'll do our best to keep it synced with the official clock here in the stadium as they will run on first down. Looking right side, and nice carry there for the Bengals to get those penalty yards back.
Yeah, and there's Hemeyer right there. That's going to be a big part of this game. Look, the offensive line, they've got a size advantage for Brighton. This Bountiful defense is aggressive. The linebackers are physical. The defensive line is starting to really come along. But if you're the Brighton offense, you're looking at that size advantage and saying, hey, the way we run the football and the way we've run the football the last couple of weeks especially, we should be able to get that going.
It was actually one of the things Coach Freckleton told us. He's like, we can't be intimidated by their size. We've got to be willing to step up, match up against it, play physicals. They'll swing this out. This is Mason Linton a senior with the reception. He'll pick up about 4.
So that's going to set up a 3rd and call it 6, maybe 7 yards. And this is where Rice Palapoy has been very good these last couple of weeks. He's been more efficient with the ball. He's protected the ball well, and he's been able to find his receivers on time. This is a spot where I look for a guy like Slade Taylor to be a big weapon on 3rd down.
Got to get to the 30. As Palapoy in the pocket, looking downfield. Time, lots of time, trying to find his man. It was Linton. That pass just a touch behind him, incomplete. And it will be 3 and out.
No, and if we take a look at the tap, but every receiver was locked up. Excellent coverage by that secondary by Bountiful, and they forced the early punt.
So nice stop by that Bountiful defense. Talking about Bountiful having the #1 scoring offense in the region. Brighton's offense, it's been no slouch either. And so that's a good stop for the Redhawks here on the road. As this kick high in the air. Going to come down in Bountiful territory, or in Brighton territory, and takes a Bountiful bounce. Boy, this is going to be great field position for the Redhawks. They'll come out at the 31-yard line with Fekitoa.
Just what the doctor ordered for Coach Freck at this Bountiful offense. A short field. They get that early, the early 3 and out on defense. And now you're right here. You are in a position where you can get Fekitoa going, let Malmrose get loose in the pass game, and have plus field position. This is a dream start for the road team.
Yeah, for sure. As Fekitoa coming out wearing number 0, my apologies. Over 4,000 rushing yards in his career, Jeff. Surpassed that last week. Looking for more here on the road. 1st down. They'll throw. Boy, dangerous pass. That is caught. Good coverage there on the play by Anigbo, but that is caught by Ivan Davis.
Now, Ivan Davis turned into to a basketball player on a box out there. Just enough seal to let that ball come in. Yeah, I mean, I cringed a little. I thought, oh, that might be a pick. But Malmrose was able to just sneak it in there.
It's been 63% completion percentage, speaking of Hudson this season. As they'll run, Fekitoa, boy, hit behind the line, stays on his feet though, and that's one of the things, look, if you've seen our top 5 or you watch Bountiful this year, you know he's never down. Like, he'll bounce off of guys, roll over guys. He is so difficult to bring down.
He's got a really unique ability to maintain balance through contact. He's a smaller running back at just 5'9", so he's got that low center of gravity, and he runs low as well. Makes him really difficult to bring down. Really strong lower half, really balanced base. He might be the most difficult guy to tackle in the state of Utah.
It'll be a 3rd down now for Bountiful. 3rd and 8. For the Redhawks, as Malmrose looking, has a man caught. 1st down and more through 1 tackle. Tidwell inside the 20, inside the 10. 1st and goal, Bountiful.
Excellent job by Malmrose to find his guy here. And Tidwell does the rest after the catch. He shows that he's got strong balance and can get through contact as well. Huge 3rd down conversion. Now the Redhawks inside the 10-yard line looking to punch it into the end zone.
How about the 5'8" junior slipping a couple tackles there? That's Bountiful knocking on the doorstep.
Feels like Bountiful's always got a Tidwell making big plays.
Yeah. Yes, it does. Malmrose will give Fekitoa pickup of about 3 there.
I mean, he makes those gains of 3 really fun to watch, because even there, he's hit behind the line of scrimmage, and he's able to just get through that contact. I feel like we've been raving about Fekitoa for years, and every time I see him play, it's like I'm excited like it's the first time, because he's that much fun to watch.
Yep. 2nd and goal here. Fekitoa here lining up in the slot. Now going to come across in motion. They'll try him on the sweep. Fekitoa inside the 5. Penalty flag here coming in.
Yeah, and I think you're going to get some kind of a face mask, or I don't know if it was a horse cut, looked like a face mask to me, but Fekitoa on the fly sweep action. That flag came in pretty quick after he was dragged to the ground.
Yeah.
I like the play design there, Dane. Fekitoa, so often he's a straight north and south runner that they like to run him into the line. But there you get that sideline to sideline action on the sweep. That's not something we've seen a lot of from Fekitoa throughout his career.
Yeah, I kind of figured, I had to double check. I'm like, that is him in the slot, right?
Yeah.
And then it was like, okay, they're just going to be creative in how they get him the ball here. And nice play call. As we await the indication. Did they give it? I just missed.
I didn't see it. I think it's, and it is a face mask.
The irony here is that the press box is near side. Now, he's signaling to the home bleachers, which are opposite side. It puts you in a little bit of a difficult spot as a white hat, right?
We're going to interpret a lot of these calls
yes, we
from
are.
behind.
It was a face mask, so they'll move it half the distance. Second down here, run it, Fekitoa into the end zone. And your first points of the game coming for Bountiful. Touchdown, Siaki Fekitoa.
Well, and everybody in the stadium knew what was happening here when they line up in power. Fekitoa gets that ball with a series of blockers ahead of him, and he just bullies his way into the end zone. Great job by Bountiful. They get the early punt, and they capitalize on that short field with a 31-yard touchdown drive. Fantastic.
So Bountiful coming out, able to score on their opening drive, looking for the point after, and it's blocked. Did not get the lift they would have liked. The Brighton special teams making a play here early.
Yeah, big play by special teams. Those are the kinds of plays that, hey, you give up an early touchdown, it's easy to let that momentum go away. You block the PAT, maybe that is a jolt of momentum back into this offense.
Well, Jeff, we've seen a couple times in the last couple weeks where a blocked PAT early kind of messes up the rest of that game. Teams feeling like they got to chase points, and now all of a sudden, 40 minutes later, you're in a real predicament.
Yeah, I think there were 2 or 3 games that we highlighted in our KSL Sports Rewind content this week where that was the exact scenario, and at the end of the game, a team lost by 1 or 2 points because of those early PAT mishaps.
Nice push there by Brighton. And now they'll get ready to receive this kickoff, looking for their second offensive possession here in this opening frame. Good opening drive there by Bountiful. Mix it up well.
Yeah, exactly what they needed to do with that short field. Got Malmrose going a little bit in the passing game, too.
This returnable. Hurdle, the sophomore, coming up to about the 21 where he's brought down.
Great job. I believe that was Carter Brooks on kick coverage. Made a big tackle. That was well blocked by Brighton. They had some creases, but Carter Brooks kind of blew all of that up by himself.
Second possession here for the Bengals. We know how important it is for them to run the football. See if they'll come out, try to establish that again here early. They will. Left side. Heemeyer picking up about 4, maybe 5. We mentioned it a little bit earlier. Heemeyer listed as a linebacker. It's actually one of the captains for this Brighton team, but was not in the starting lineup. And then a couple weeks into the year, Coach Satera was like, wow, we might want to try him on the offensive side, and did a really great job. And then with the injury to Staten Gutierrez, now all of a sudden he's got himself with starting carries and has done a really nice job.
Yeah, instant success as a running back. He's got 262 yards already on the ground in just a couple of games.
He'll stay on the ground here, gain of about 3 yards.
Well, there's a pair of linebackers for this Bountiful defense that I know when they watched the film and they saw this Brighton rushing attack, they started to get really excited. In Connor Mertz and Dawson Alsop, they are all over the field, and in this rush-heavy attack, you're going to hear those names a lot. Number 4 and number 5, they are huge pieces for this Bountiful defense and have been for a couple of years.
We're talking about this Bountiful offense. Been getting stronger every week, but this defense has been tough all year long. It's third down. Palapoy looking to the corner, and that incomplete. In coverage was Sake Willis, the senior DB. He's had a great year and able to cut that route off.
Yeah, Sake Willis had a pick 6 last week, and you could see his eyes light up from the press box. He saw that ball float up into that wind. He thought he could maybe get to another one. Didn't get the pick, but as it is, great coverage to force another punt.
You mentioned that wind right to left on your screen. So Brighton going into that wind here in the first quarter. In fact, back to receive this kick is Zeke Murdoch. He's standing just at the 45. This one high, angled. And this one will take a Brighton roll to midfield just to cross it. Still good field position here for the Redhawks as they come out leading 6-0 here in the first quarter.
Great field position once again. They're going to take possession at about midfield. This will be the first play on the Brighton side of the 50 tonight. Just barely into the Bountiful territory.
We talk about this region. Brighton coming into this game. This is week 9. There's one more week to go. Brighton coming in 3-0 in region. Woods Cross and Bountiful both a game back at 2-1. Brighton just beat Woods Cross. Woods Cross had defeated Bountiful earlier. So a win tonight for Bountiful, you potentially have a 3-way tie depending on how action goes next week. And this competitive region 6, they'll run. Fekitoa, look out, up the middle. Fekitoa inside the 20, carrying guys inside the 10 to the 5. First and goal, Bountiful.
And you get to see vintage Fekitoa on this ground. He just is a one-cut guy, plants his foot into the ground and hits his crease really quickly. And there it is, Bountiful inside the 10-yard line once again.
They're ready to go. First and goal, Fekitoa. Right side trying to finish it off, brought down at the 2.
Well, you got second and goal from the 2, Dan. Where do you think this one's going?
I'm going to guess to number 0.
Yeah, the guy who's got you here.
Yeah.
This has been the recipe for Bountiful these last couple of weeks. It's been Fekitoa in the early going, and he's helped Bountiful score early. And then once things get opened up, defense sucks in, and that's when Malmrose has been able to open up as a passer.
I think he's averaging about 6 yards a carry. He'll run it here. Boy, good burst. How about Levi Taisi, the junior defensive lineman, bursting through there to bring Fekitoa down.
And Taisi shows a lot of burst from his defensive line spot, 6'4", 265 pounds. He got into the backfield in a hurry and was able to wrap up Fekitoa.
Big third down here for really both these two teams. Malmrose will be under center here again. Fekitoa looking left, through one tackler. Touchdown, Bountiful.
And it was the same formation that it was in the first drive. Fekitoa gets that ball, and he's got a line of blockers ahead of him, and he just trots into the end zone. Now, Dan, this is what we haven't seen from some of those teams in previous weeks that we mentioned. Bountiful doesn't look like they're going to chase the points. They're going to go back to that extra point, to their field goal kicker.
I actually like this early.
I do too.
I like this. Let's point after. Gets the lift, and it is good. 13-0. Boy, this Bountiful offense having success early here on the road in this Region 6 game with championship implications. We'll step aside, be back. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week. This kick fielded at the 1. Looking right side, nice lane. That's starting field position here for the Bengals. Awili bringing that up to the 30.
And a good job by Will Smoot to get the tackle. Hartel had a lot of ground ahead of him. once again, it comes down to one Bountiful guy on kick coverage making a big play, and Smoot did it.
4:47 to go here in our opening quarter. Brighton still without a first down here, Jeff.
Yeah, they got to find a way. I think they're going to have to rely on the arm of Rice Palapoy to start opening things up. That's a little bit antithetical to what Brighton likes to do.
Bountiful showing pressure. Thrown out, caught by Linton. Linton trying to get around that block. Takes it up to the 35-yard line.
And I like that play call. I mean, really, those quick passes, it's almost an extension of the run game, the way that it's just that swing pass. You got to do something to loosen up those linebackers, make Bountiful spread out, not stack so many guys in the box. Try to find ways to move Mertz and Alsop around if you are this Brighton offense.
It's their best play on a first down, speaking of the Bengals. Play action. Throw the screen here. Slade Taylor. Gonna pick up the first. Nope. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll move the chains. Slade Taylor, we covered that Davis game a couple of weeks ago. We got to see Jaxie Tyhow, number 88. Good to see Slade Taylor. Maybe 88's making a comeback. It was a classic wide receiver number for so long.
Yeah. You know, it's trends, right? Things always come back. We just need the avocado fridges. And quick pass, Linton catches this. Jeff, you talked about it. Expect them to maybe throw the ball a little bit. Boy, they're building a little momentum here with that.
And I love the way that they're doing it. These are quick passes, quick decisions, really making it easy for Palapoy. And then his receivers are beating their guys, winning those one-on-one battles, and they're moving the chains.
And, some of these short passes going to set up some big playability. They've got it. I mean, you got a guy like Jace Evans. He's long, he's fast. He had an 85-yard touchdown against corner when they play. They've got some speed down the field. Another little quick comeback route there. Caught by Linton. That'll move the sticks again.
And it is. It's an extension of the run game. When it happens so quick like that, it's going to free up that box, and that's when this Brighton rushing attack and this Brighton offensive line can start to flex their muscles.
Oh, first miscue by the Redhawks tonight. You could hear that clap coming, and Bountiful across the neutral zone.
It's kind of fun to see the way that the hard count has developed over the years. It's no longer the ha-da-da, just fake clap or clap twice.
Yeah.
First and 5.
So 1st and 5 here for the Bengals. Trying to get that run going through one tackler. That was Carter Brooks coming through for Bountiful to kind of mess up the timing of that, delayed his ability to hit the hole, and just that defense there in place to limit the game.
Yeah, Carter Brooks gets there, throws off that timing, and Zeke Murdoch's there to clean up the rest. But as it is, it's still a 5-6 yard gain for Brighton.
Palapoy. Talk about this young man, just a junior. Got some starts last year. He's running. Palapoy. Oh, there you go. There's that first big run play. And Coach Satera talked about his ability to run the football as a game changer. There you see it.
Yeah, and you saw 3 white Bountiful shirts. They all caved in at the running back, and Palapoy makes the great read. He pulls it, and then it's just all speed from there. He brings Brighton inside the red zone.
Yeah, we talked about Gutierrez not being there tonight. Heemeyer's been great. Noeli's had some nice carries as well, but Palapoy, when you can run with your quarterback like that, you can see his burst can create some problems for defense. It's first down on the doorstep of the red zone. No handoff, nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. That starts with Connor Mertz and then cleaned up by Sioa Hosea.
And Hosea, man, the big number 78 coming from that defensive tackle spot. He's just a sophomore at 267
He does not look like a
pounds.
sophomore.
That did not look like a sophomore tackle at all.
No. Inside, 2 to go here, opening quarter.
And I believe that's the first negative play of this drive. First time Brighton's had to play from behind the chains.
I think you're right. Power pressure coming. Looking for Evans to the end zone. Oh, incomplete. They had the look they wanted, just couldn't complete it, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, Palapoy, man, he stood in there. Manutia was barreling down, and he hit Palapoy hard.
Yes, he did.
But that was still a really good ball for Palapoy. Just got Jace Evans turned around a little bit. He's unable to hold on. But, man, that was impressive by Palapoy to withstand that hit and deliver an accurate football.
So 3rd down. They've got to get to the 12-yard line. Speaking of the Bengals, into the wind still. Bountiful bringing guys. Palapoy in trouble. Escapes 1. Keeping his eyes down the field. Looking to the end zone, and that's incomplete. Was trying to find Kaiser Hartel. Another coverage there. Couple of Redhawks there, including Will Smoot. It'll be 4th down.
Now maybe the most exciting incomplete pass we're going to see tonight. Palapoy evading tacklers. He had Dawson Alsop barreling in on him. And impressive job just to get rid of the ball and not get sacked. This is going to be a tough field goal.
Tough
into this
field
win.
goal. 90 seconds left here in the quarter. It's a 41-yarder. But on 4th and 11, it's like, what else do you do, right? You just got to cross the end zone, and it's a touchback. Maybe you get a little lucky. This one, it's got the distance. That one is good. Hey, there you go. 41-yard try for the Bengals, and they're on the board on senior night.
41 yards into some wind. It died down a little bit at the time of the kick, but, man, it's gusty in here. That's an impressive field goal for Brighton, and good for them to get some points on that drive. They had that one negative play on 1st down that brought them behind the chains. Things kind of fell apart a little bit from there. So great job by the kicker to come in and salvage some points.
That's a nice kick. I didn't know if going into the wind if you'd have enough to get there, but there was no problem on the distance on that.
No, he had
heck of a job.
Yards to spare. When he gets to kick on the other side of the field, man, line him up from 60.
Well done. And good for Brighton to get some points, get some confidence back in that offense. We've seen them move the ball really successfully again, but against this Bountiful defense, just hadn't found that their first couple drives, but there they did.
Yeah, they did there. And, hey, and as much as anything, give your kick team a chance to get out here and potentially get Bountiful on their side of the field for the first time tonight.
Yeah, they've had a lot of short drives. I think the longest drive for them is 52 yards, speaking of Bountiful. As this kickoff is returnable. Fielded from inside the 5. Looking right side. A nice return up that sideline. Zeke Murdoch. I tell you, he was in on that 3rd down defensive play, but he's got a little kick return to his game as well.
Yeah, he does. And I mean, look, this is going to be the longest field the Bountiful's had to see tonight, but still an impressive return and positive field possession.
Officials here coming together, almost like there's a flag. Oh, there is, far side.
There is a flag. Little holding.
Yeah, that's not going to help Bountiful.
I appreciate the refs. They must be listening to the call. They've turned around.
They
They're
did.
Give us the signs now.
Well, look, it won't help me much. It'll probably help you a little bit, but I'll still be guessing, Jeff.
Maybe I could see the ref, but I didn't know that flag was there. I don't know how we missed the big yellow thing.
Well, there's a bit of a glare on this field.
Still.
Bit of a glare.
It's a big yellow thing.
It is a big yellow thing. The big yellow
flag.
thing. Yeah.
The big yellow thing
is the flag. I got you.
We got to keep him relevant, you know?
Yeah, he's starting to get a little overshadowed.
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't love it. So go support Brian Regan. If we don't support him now, he's going to really need our support in a few years.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. I got a couple good references we'll pull out over the course of the remainder of this game, Jeff. Don't you worry. Bountiful starting inside their own 10, so that penalty backing them up. They'll start on the ground. And that right side brought down. Very little gain there for Fekitoa.
Yeah, fantastic job by William Little, who I affectionately call Bill Little.
And I don't know if you saw on social, I think he's good with it.
I'm good. Well, okay, then he is Bill Little from henceforth.
He commented Bill Little with exclamation marks. So I think he's all in.
I think that's an endorsement,
I think so too.
Well, Bill Little, he stretched that play out well. And look, it is a tough task to bring Fekitoa down. And he did right at the line of scrimmage.
Second down. Malmrose rolling, run out of time, across the middle, incomplete. Had a man, just went through the fingers. Dawson Alsop.
And a tough catch, tough attempt for Dawson Alsop. He's sliding, he's got the pressure on him. But really, Malmrose, I mean, he delivers a catchable ball there. That's one that Alsop, he's a senior. He knows what it takes to win a region, to win a state championship. He's going to want that play back.
3rd and 10 here for Bountiful, and a chance for Brighton. Two things here, Jeff. One, they could get a stop, but two, we're 30 seconds away from that second quarter. Be helpful. Bountiful running up here as that play clock down inside 2. They'll get this away just in time. Malmrose over the middle, caught and brought down. I think that's a gain of 11. First down, Bountiful. Boy, what a throw there by Malmrose.
Yeah, what a dart by Malmrose to get that into his guy. That was the kind of throw that he wasn't able to make at the beginning of the season that he has started making these last few weeks. And now that he makes those throws routinely, this offense has found a completely new gear.
Well, one of the things, talking with Coach Freck before the game, and we won't have time to get into this, so that's what we call a tease. You want to hear about that? Come back. His first quarter in the books, 13-3. Bountiful leading Brighton here on Brighton High School Senior Night. You're watching it live on KSLSports.com.
With a Tab Spend checking account, you earn big rewards. It's hard to not make a scene.
Cash or card?
Oh, my card's right here.
That's a big card.
You should see how much it's earned me. Sorry, Grandma. Tab Spend isn't just another checking account. It's packed with benefits.
How do I get one?
Just scan this QR code or go to tabbank.com. It's all online and super easy to get started.
Welcome back to the UCCU Savings Spotlight.
Today's play of the day goes to Becky, a single mom who just got her son Max a youth debit card from UCCU.
This is a big win for Max, who knows that UCCU mobile banking makes it easy for his mom to add money to his debit card anytime.
It's also a big win for Becky, who knows it also makes it easy to monitor her child's spending anytime. Final score, 1 happy son, 1 responsible mom.
With the assist from UCCU.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us on this KSL Sports Rewind Game of the Week on a Thursday. Head bounced off the pillar. Oh, no. That's today. Had a whole week to work on. I did nothing. This nearly intercepted. Did you catch that one?
I caught that
It's
one.
the lead-in to the cup of dirt.
Yeah, that was well done.
Yeah. Nice deflection there. Good break on the football there by Trey Harper.
There's a lot of length in this Brighton secondary. They've got several guys that are big, tall, long players. Trey Harper listed at 6'1", 175 pounds.
Yeah, this is a big Brighton team. You look at them; they look
they look the part.
stout. Yeah, they do.
It's an off the bus type of
There's
team.
a reason why we had them in top 10 in our preseason. As Malmrose here rolling to his left, gonna try deep, and this is intercepted. What a play by the Brighton defense, stride for stride to take this away.
Well, we just raved about the length and the athleticism of this Brighton secondary.
Intercepted by number 36.
And number 36, A.J. Anigbo, comes down with that big interception.
Brighton takes over on 45.
I've got.
We might have to.
Yeah, we might have to check that. I've got a Nigbo on my roster, but I think they said a different name.
I think they did.
We'll get that sorted out. Our
Yep.
apologies. Heck of a play, though, by
heck of a
36. So 1st and 10 here for the Bengals now as they have the game's first turnover. Benefactors of. This is Jace Evans. Screenplay takes us up, gain of 7.
You know, that's a tough ball for Malmrose on that one. With the second quarter, he's now throwing into that wind that we've talked about. And you could see it play an impact there. It held that ball up. And great job, 36 to track it down.
By the way, it was just confirmed. The PA guy clarified it. It was AJ Enigbo.
So we were
congratulations.
right.
Yeah. Never doubt the roster. That's not true. Sometimes you have to. Enigbo, great pick. Second down. They'll try that screen again. It's thrown out for Linton. Just a step in front of him, incomplete.
You've got a 3rd and 5 here coming up, and what we've seen from this Bountiful defense so far, this feels like a down that they're going to be aggressive. We've seen a couple of different flavors of pressure that they brought from the linebacker spot and the cornerback blitz. Feels like they're going to try to speed Palapoy up to me.
That's why they're taking some of those quick passes. They know how good this front of Bountiful is. Caught shy of the first down. Good help coming over. Prevented Slade Taylor from getting that second effort. He's going to be 2 yards shy. And what do you do here, Jeff?
Yeah, well, don't ask me. I thought Bountiful would bring pressure. Instead, they rushed 3. Will Smoot does a good job playing sticks to keep Bountiful short. And I think with the way Palapoy runs, you feel good about 4th and 2.
That looks like the call here. Trying for that hard clap. It won't go. They're going to take a timeout here. Timeout, Brighton. 10:30 to go here in the first half. 4th down for the Bengals. We'll see what they like to do when we come back. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week presented by Tab Bank. Offense staying on the field here. He is 6 yards deep, so we'll see. They will run it. Palapoy running out of space, trying to the left side. He's got it. First down and more. Boy, and a big block coming there from Taylor. Gonna draw the flag.
Boy, Taylor doesn't like it.
So let's see how well this goes. We're going to bring in our rules analyst. We're still looking for a name. If you've got a good name for our rules analyst, you let us know. But as we've been talking to officials, one of the things we've talked about is contact to a defenseless player. And that's any player who is in a vulnerable position because of their focus of concentration or is vulnerable to injury. So in that case, and that's really the rule you have to go off of as an official. So it's one of those where it's like, well, is that player in that position? I think you could make that argument. So the official's making the call, and that's from the spot. Since it's on the play, it's not a dead ball, so you come back, it's 4th and 4. How'd the rules analyst do?
Well done. I mean, rules analyst or you, I'm giving somebody the credit.
Well, that's a text thread that we're referencing from an official. So there you go.
Well, those extra couple of yards went from 4th and 2 to 4th and 4. That's going to bring on the punt team.
The tough thing is you have the first down.
You did.
Right? You don't need to make that block. You can let it go. This punt away, that's a good kick. That's a spiral too, and it will go into the end zone for the touchback, but that was a little different result.
Yeah, turn that wind around,
yeah,
and all of a sudden punting gets a little bit easier to do. That was a great kick. What an atmosphere at Brighton. I was talking before the game, Dan, I haven't been here since, I was in high school.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. What an incredible place to watch a football game.
I mean, the school is multi-level. It's built right at the football stadium.
It's awesome.
I mean, you know, you could be studying science and looking at football practice. It's not a bad gig, you know?
No, not a bad gig at all, except for the studying science part. That wouldn't be so fun.
Yeah. Well, this was not what my high school was like. We had about 3-inch wide windows.
Yeah.
And one per room, mind you.
Yeah.
You need to keep the ventilation going, right? So you had one.
Yeah.
Bountiful starting their own 20. Fekitoa looking right side. That gobbled up. A couple of Bengals there, including Sebastian Ramirez.
I can't talk too much about what my high school was like.
Did you not go?
No, I went. But try to think of positive things to say.
Oh, I gotcha.
You know, and I'm affectionate towards my alma mater. But,
Really? I had no idea.
but the quality of school, not schooling was great, but the school.
It's a little bit of an older building.
A lot of bit of an
Right.
older building. They're getting a new building.
Are they?
They are.
Good for them. A lot of new buildings going up in this state, including this one, just a couple years old. And boy, miscommunication here. Malmro's trying to get something. He'll pick up about 3.
Man, he took a big hit at the end of that play as well. Great job, great concentration by Malmrose to even contain that snap and try to make something positive happen. And he paid the price.
Yes, he did. It was like a big play here for Brighton. I mean, Bountiful took advantage of the wind, getting the 2 touchdowns. You know, you got about 9 minutes to go here in the third. If you're Brighton, you'd love to be able to take advantage of having that wind with you here in this second quarter, but you got to get the ball back to do it.
Yeah, you do, and I think that's going to be a story to follow throughout this game. I think moving this direction offensively is going to be a chore.
We'll see if that chore changes as the sun has set. Usually you'll see winds kind of die down. They haven't yet. Bountiful going to take a timeout here on a 3rd and 8. And that will give us a chance to let all of you know, in case you haven't heard, we've got some exciting news, Jeff.
Okay, tell me the news.
Well, folks, we're only 9 days away. 9 days from the reveal of your football state brackets. And if you want to see the reveal, there's only one place you can go to see it live as it comes out, Jeff. Where is that?
That is right here with us at KSLSports.com. Easily the biggest football story in the state of Utah on October 18th. It's not a college football game.
No.
It's us.
Definitely.
It's the bracket reveal show.
I don't know what other options there even are that day, Jeff.
I mean, I'm sure there are some.
Now, look, maybe, after 12, maybe there's a bigger one. But at 10 a.m., it is the biggest football story in the state.
You got to be dialed in.
Bar none. So it will be 3rd and 7 here for the Redhawks. Couple hard claps there from Malmrose. There you go. Trying to mix it up. Pressure coming. Look out. Jackson Nettleton picks up his 5th sack of the year. That had problems written all over it, and now problems for Bountiful as Malmrose is still down.
Now we'll take a look at the sack here by Nettleton. My goodness, he got into the backfield in a hurry. You know what? And I don't think it's Malmrose who is down.
Was it not?
I think
I thought
there
it was the
a
quarterback.
I think there was a blocker that it looked like.
Yeah, you're right.
The block went into the leg, and I can't get a number to see who that is, but it doesn't look fun.
It does not look good. We're going to step aside. We'll take a break here. Injury timeout as a 4th down for Bountiful when we come back. Welcome back. That was Daxton Jenkins who had to be helped off the field. And this old line already kind of thin. And now losing him, that's not what you want to see for Bountiful.
No, but good to see him able to get up off the field. He is having to be helped, but he's able to put pressure on both legs. And yeah, you hope nothing but the best for Jackson Jenkins.
By the way, we've got a viewer in South Korea. Welcome in
Hey.
to our stream here, Bountiful Brighton. Hope you're enjoying it.
Does that mean we get to call you Mr. Worldwide?
Not me. Good punt here. Again, that wind shortening it up. Fair catch taken inside the 40.
I might call you Mr. Worldwide. You got a little pit bull in you. Similar haircut.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
We don't got to talk about my haircut.
Well, it's not too different than mine, Jeff.
There's a lot of similarities.
Oh. All right, Brighton starting at their own, or at the Bountiful 40 here. 8:45 to go here in the second quarter. Palapoy with Wheelie to his left. It will be Judah here with the run. Eaten up. Boy, what a play. Carter Brooks coming through for the Redhawks.
Man, Carter Brooks, he hit this gap hard, and he was all over that. He had that play diagnosed before the ball was snapped.
He's made a couple of those kinds of plays here in this first half. A loss of 1 on that run. Palapoy gonna look deep, has a man, Evans behind the D, caught, no, incomplete. Oh, the second one that Jace Evans, that ball maybe a little short, maybe had to slow up a little bit late, but falls to the turf. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and Will Smoot was there in coverage, and it looked like he thought he maybe had a pick, but the Palapoy pass able to get over the head of Will Smoot, but he does just enough to make that difficult for Evans in the end zone.
Not only do we have someone from South Korea watching, they're a Provo grad. We got a little conversation here worldwide going on. 3rd and 11 here for the Bengals. They're going to try deep again. Looking for Evans. This one overthrown, and it will be 4th down.
You saw the adverse effect of throwing with the wind on that one. The wind just caught that Palapoy pass, and it sailed. And it did pick up right before the snap.
It
that
did.
was a big gust.
Did not help. This one where, again, like you want to take advantage of having that wind at your back. You can throw the football a little bit. You can take some of those shots, but haven't been able to connect. The offense staying on here.
Yeah, 4th and 11. Given the field position, given the wind, I like this decision.
I do too. I just want to get real aggressive and try a 60-yarder with wind, but they're not going to do that.
Little quick kick.
Yeah, clock down to 3. There's the punt. And it will be inside the 20 to the 11.
You could almost see, it almost felt like a cartoon. That punt up in the air, then all of a sudden the wind just grabbed it, and down the field it went.
Well, they needed the help on that one. You can see did not hit that as clean as he would have liked, but not a bad result. Bountiful stacked up inside their own 20.
Yeah, right at about their 10, 11-yard line. All things considered, I think if Palapoy kicks that ball clean, the wind takes it into the end zone, so maybe all's well that ends well, right?
Yeah. Start at their own 11. They'll run, first down. Fekitoa upended after a gain of a couple.
And I believe that was Jackson Nettleton again that got in on the tackle.
He is a stud. I remember him last year, and they had a couple guys up front, really tough, physical on that D-line.
Yeah.
Coming back. He's had a really nice season this year. One of the seniors who was honored before the game tonight. Second and 9. Well, fake here, and was that picked off? No, just incomplete. I think he might have been thinking end zone. Anigbo had an opportunity, his second.
Yeah, he's going to want that one back. Anigbo broke on that route, had that play read, And again, you see the wind. It's making an impact in this passing game. Any of those long throws, especially to that far sideline, that's always a difficult throw, and the wind is going to hold that up. And Enigmo, man, his eyes were wide on that one.
That was one you could see chomping at the bit. I mean, he thought he had that one. I thought he had that one. 3rd and 9 here for the Redhawks. They'll run. Fekitoa, look out. Getting around the edge. Fekitoa, first down, as he'll scamper out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for Bountiful.
Wow, Fekitoa, you got to see what makes him so special. He had a big stiff arm on Enigmo on that play. Once he hits that outside and he's got a little bit of space, he just runs so violently. He is tough to bring down.
That was the thing for Coach Sateri. He's like, look, I know he might break one. We just don't want him to get kind of consistent gains tonight. And those were the kinds of plays like, man, you've got a 3rd and 9. You can get a stop there. You get a punch or field. But Bountiful able to convert. Into the flat, Fekitoa. A couple Bengals there, hit hard as enforcement's coming. Man, he's gotten tough.
He's tough. He's tough. One of our big question marks about Fekitoa coming into this season, knowing the physical toll that he was going to have to pay this year, he was going to get hit a lot, and he has. We wondered, is he going to be able to stay healthy? Well, man, we're here in week 9, and he looks like it's week 1. He is running hard. He looks fresh. He looks great. We're not going to get halftime stats tonight, but I think he's going to be north of 100 yards here in this first half.
He does have a slight limp here on the sideline. He's kind of bent over. Don't expect him to come out of the game, but he's not in here on this 2nd and 10. Malmrose pressure coming. Screen set up, Murdoch upended. He'll still pick up about 4 on the play.
Great play by my guy, Bill Little, there on the tackle. He reads that screen play really quickly, and he gets in there in a hurry.
Hey, what'd you say he had last week? 15 tackles?
15 tackles.
That's a lot of tackles.
That's why he got the name Bill Little. Yeah, but that's a throwback linebacker kind of night. All he needs is a cowboy collar or maybe a big neck roll. Then he can really assimilate into that Bill Little name.
I do miss the neck roll.
Oh, yeah. They look great.
3rd down. Fekitoa not on for this 3rd down play. Malmrose throwing back wide open. First down, Bountiful also able to make the grab up to the 45-yard line.
Now, and a great play design and great execution by Malmrose. He sells the action really well, and then he comes back to that sideline, and he's got Alsop wide open to move the chains.
Boy, great play call there on 3rd down with your stud not on the field.
And you're right, Dan. I mean, he's still no sign of Fekitoa.
Yeah, he's still
he's
on the
standing up.
sideline.
He's by the coaches. He wants in.
They'll run. Brighton was ready for that one. Absolutely nowhere to go. There's a bunch of Bengals there, including Tautioli.
What do you call a bunch of Bengals? Are they herds? Is a bunch of Bengals even a thing? I don't even know.
Well, it's a pride of lions, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is for
my
a lot of
only
cats.
reference point for a Bengal is from Jungle Book, and I think Shere Khan was kind of a lone ranger. So I don't know. Maybe you could ask your rules analyst what we call a bunch of Bengals.
Yeah, well, according to, you are never going to get this. In trouble, that ball came out. Brighton is saying they've got it. Officials coming in. Brighton still adamant they're on this football. No. Ooh, Bountiful just able to get back on top of that.
Yeah, Bountiful catches a break. Look at the replay. Ball just pops out of Malmrose's hands. And then it's just a wrestle for the football.
All right, I'm not going to lie. I got a lot of respect for this answer. Now, there's something for a standard collective nouns for felines, but we're not going to use that.
Great.
If you're referring to a larger Bengal tiger, the term for a group are an ambush or a streak. Oh, yeah.
I don't want either one of those.
You don't?
An ambush of Bengal. No, I don't want to confront that.
I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah, that sounds terrifying.
It sure does. Big loss on that second down. It's going to be 3rd and 19 here for Brighton. They'll run. This is Fekitoa. Good to see him back on, at least if you're a Red Hawk. Oh, boy. Get up. Oof. Those are the kinds of things when you see on turf, your gut just drops.
Yeah. Yeah. And it looks like he went down and he stayed down because he was frustrated with himself. I thought the same thing you did. You look, hey, that play, if you're Coach Freck right now, whatever happened, happened. You're just happy to see number 0 pop back up.
Well, the other thing, too, is, again, he was kind of hampered earlier. You hope it didn't aggravate it, or that's not, something that's more uncomfortable for him to deal with. There's that fair catch taken at the 31, and it'll be 3:11 left here in the second quarter as this Brighton offense comes out.
An ambush of Bengals, which of course now begs the question. A bunch of I assume the Red Hawks. Is just a flock? Is it a flock of hawks?
That's what I would call it.
Because geese got a cool thing. They're a gaggle.
I gaggle all the time.
They had a murder of crows. But a flock of hawks, that's a Dr. Seuss thing. It can't be a flock of hawks.
Brighton starting at their own 31. Let's see if we can get that answer for you. Well, out, miscommunication, incomplete.
And I think Palapoy just got a little bit excited on that play. He had his guy in the wheelie on the quick out route, but just a little overthrown.
All right, you're not going to get this one either.
So it's not a flock of hawks.
It's not a flock of hawks.
Okay, Dr. Seuss, point for us.
It's a kettle.
Oh, that's lame.
I always thought that was for popcorn.
Yeah, that's lame. You got an ambush of tigers and a kettle of hawks.
I have a feeling who's going to win that one.
What kind of witch's brew is this?
2nd and 10. Pressure coming. Evans makes the grab. Going to be just shy of that first down by about a yard. That win now, Jeff, it's kind of gone.
Yeah, it's died down. Great response by Palapoy. He looked a little juiced up on that first down play. He overthrows it, but he settles down quick, finds Evans for I thought that was going to be a first down. Looks like it's a 3rd and short.
Yeah, they got about, we'll call it a short 2 here for Palapoy and company. Oh, that deflected, still caught, and then goes down. But that all starts by that rush on the end by Vunipola, the sophomore. He's a big one, too. Comes in to deflect that, nowhere to go.
And then Sake Willis does the rest from that safety spot. And that will force the Brighton punt team on. Bountiful's going to have a chance here. Now, remember, they deferred. They will get the ball to start the second half. I'm a little bit surprised they didn't take a timeout here to save whatever, 40 seconds they could have got.
4th and 4, Brighton here to punt. Play clock inside 5. Good kick, fair catch signaled. Taking it to the 30.
Red Hawks.
70 yards away here for the Red Hawks.
I keep looking out behind us, Dane. What is this? I need some of you Salt Lakers. I'm looking at a pink building down here in Salt Lake. What am I looking at?
That's a movie theater.
Ah, one of those old ones.
No, actually.
A new one with a big giant pink tower. It feels like that's going to be an old school
It's not
thing.
that old. It's not that old.
Is this
We got
one
a
of those
difference of
moments
opinion going on
that we're
here.
going to have to explain to Dane that, Dane, you are that old? I meant to ask about the building, and I didn't mean to
What do you
insult
want to
your
define
age.
old? It's older than 10 years.
Well,
First down, Fekitoa. And brought down, no gain there.
great pursuit by the Brighton defense. I believe that was Owen Hansen who cleaned things up.
All right, look, that building may be old, but they've redone the movie theater.
Okay.
It's not a bad
Yeah,
theater.
I can't imagine those are the original pink lights. So I'll give you, you got to change bulbs.
Yep. Second and 11 here. go to the ground. Fekitoa, not much there. Nice job of contain inside a minute to go here.
Well, and after that first down play got shut down, I think we see the strategy here for Coach Freckleton and the Bountiful offense. They're going to keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving, and get into the half.
15 seconds on the play clock, 30 on the game clock. Malmrose, that incomplete. Getting ready to make a move.
Well, and they do take it to the air, and that's the challenge now. With that incomplete pass, the clock is going to stop, and you're going to be forced to punt this ball and give Palapoi a chance, really, at a Hail Mary throw where anything can happen.
15 seconds left here as we'll get our clock updated for you. Another game in region here going on. You can catch this on the Rewind Sports Network. Alta leading Viewmont 14-7 in that one. The two teams that are, I think, still winless in region, but have been competitive in a lot of games. I mean, you look at this Bountiful team, the most points they've given up in a region game are to the Alta Hawks.
Yeah, I mean, both of those teams, Alta and Viewmont, they feel like they should have wins in region. It's a tough region, and look, somebody's got to come out on the wrong end of these games, but a lot of competitive games, two competitive teams.
You know, one of the interesting things, we talk about how good 5A is this year, and obviously with Orem, we had, big expectations from Brighton. You see, this is a stout team. You see Bountiful getting better as the year has gone on. Obviously West, who's been untouchable this year. Granger's been really good as well. I think this is going to be a really fun playoff.
I do too. I'm excited for it. And look, this Bountiful team is starting to play really good football at the right time of the year.
I mentioned this semifinal last year, and it was Bountiful who got the edge en route to their state title. That one nearly blocked, just able to get it away, and takes a Bountiful bounce inside the 25, and they're going to say, don't touch this, try to let the quarter run out. That ball's still moving, and that's going to do it. So we will head to the locker rooms at the break. 13-3, Bountiful leading Brighton in this Region 6 contest. You're watching it live on KSLSports.com, presented by Tab Bank.
Welcome back to the UCCU Savings Spotlight.
Today's play of the day goes to Becky, a single mom who just got her son Max a youth debit card from UCCU.
This is a big win for Max, who knows that UCCU mobile banking makes it easy for his mom to add money to his debit card anytime.
It's also a big win for Becky, who knows it also makes it easy to monitor her child's spending anytime. Final score, 1 happy son, 1 responsible mom.
With the assist from UCCU.
Ready to start our second half. 13-3, Bountiful leading Brighton on KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week. Dane Stewart, Jeff Hansen with you. Jeff, this game, all of our points coming in that opening quarter. 2 short touchdown drives for the Redhawks, and Brighton getting the field goal. We get ready to start our third quarter. A little bit of rain coming down here at Freestone Field. Jeff, what do you expect? Bountiful to receive the ball. The wind's kind of still there, but it's kind of intermittent. What are you looking for here in the second half?
Yeah, when they've had success in this game, it's been because Siaki Fekitoa is going. I think we're going to see a heavy dose of Fekitoa, especially as the wind and the rain on and off, and that plays a role in this game. I think Bountiful's got that advantage of being able to rely on their 4,000-yard running back in Fekitoa.
He's had really 2 significant runs today. One was about a 40-yarder, the second touchdown. The other one was only like a 12, 15-yarder, but it was on that 3rd and 9, and kind of kept that drive alive for the Redhawks as they'll come out to start this third quarter with the possession. And we're going to ask for apologies now. The wind and the rain picking up here, so we're going to do our best to kind of keep things running for you, but probably need a little bit of patience with our clock and whatnot.
And it is starting to rain pretty good here, so that's fun for us.
Certainly not last week rain, so that's a win for everybody.
That's true.
That was something else. As on first down, Malmrose looking near side. That is caught, reception made. Nice catch there by Ivan Davis.
Yeah, great catch, and great job by Malmrose to step up. The play happened because of Fekitoa's ability to pick up that pass protection. He did a great job. Brighton had Grady Bell coming in the middle. Fekitoa stood him up, gave Malmrose just enough time to step into that throw, deliver a good ball. Offensive line, they opened up one of those Red Sea gaps that you could deliver a giant crowd of people through. Just a great hole, great job by this Bountiful offensive line to win their battles and create that crease.
Fekitoa got out of bounds on that play. He'll pick this back up, first down. Oh, he kind of reached down. That was not Fekitoa reaching down. Good news for Bountiful, but it was Murdoch kind of reaching down. He's back to his feet.
Looks like everybody's good after another big run by Fekitoa, moving the chains again. So yeah, there it is. I mean, the Fekitoa drive, when he gets going, this Bountiful offense has a lot of juice, and they have found a way to get him going in the early part of this second half.
They'll run. Siaki up the middle, picks up a couple.
Fekitoa running behind the big number 55, Tai Nuku, trying to clear the path for him. Does a good job of getting positive yards on that play. Looked like it could have been blown up behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Wind here picking up as well with this rain coming in. Instead of right to left, it's almost kind of near side to far side.
Yeah. A little swirling wind.
Play clock inside 5. Bountiful's got to hurry here. Malmrose, that snap goes right to the ball carrier as he'll hand off to Murdoch. Surges ahead for a gain of maybe 1.
Well, kind of a tough spot to be. When we were talking with Coach Freck before the game, he was feeling pretty confident in his kicker at about 30 yards. Beyond that, it kind of depended. And now with this wind and the rain, you'd like to see them pick up, 5, 10 yards here. Move the chains, obviously, but this is a tough field goal at this spot.
Certainly is. As they will stay on the ground. Murdoch to the line, not much more. And now 4th down here, Jeff.
Yeah, and it's going to be a 4th and 5. This is a tricky spot to be in. They are going to bring on the kick team.
The flag kind of looking like it's coming through those uprights. It's going to be a tough field goal 38-yarder. Cooper Coleman. As this kick is up, and it is short.
37-yard field goal was short.
So the Brighton defense gets that stop they needed to start this second half. And now the offense will come out at the 20.
Now, we talked about it with this wind and the rain. That was going to be a tough field goal. Came up just short. But like we've talked about so many times this year, Dane, that, you know, all you got to do is cross the plane, and it's a touchback.
From here on, folks, we will ask for your apologies. We will not be able to keep a clock going the rest of the way. We will keep you updated just verbally. 8:41 to go here, third quarter. Brighton starting at their own 20. And a big hit coming up. Once again, Carter Brooks. Man, he has just been wearing those pads out tonight for this Brighton D.
And he comes down with a full head of steam from that defensive back spot. He's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
If you like hard-hitting safety play, you're going to like watching him.
Yes, you will. Really there with the reception for the Bengals. Get wind at the back here for Brighton in this third quarter. Malapoy, look out. Oof. Good recognition there by Mason Tidwell.
Yeah, Tidwell had that play read. Malapoy able to get enough on that throw that Tidwell, all he could do was break it up. But, man, he had his foot planted at the same time the receiver did. He had that play read from the beginning.
So just over 8 to play here, third quarter. Clock stopped. 3rd and 5 for Brighton. Malapoy rolling out, looking, broken up. Good break there by Will Smoot. And this Bountiful defense, Jeff, continues to flex its muscle.
Yeah, Bountiful, really strong defensive showing by the secondary on 3 consecutive plays. You had Brooks, you had Tidwell, and then you had Smoot make big plays from the secondary spot to force the punt.
So Brighton will be punting. 3 and out to start this second half. There's Murdoch standing at his own 35. As this kick away, fair catch at the 39-yard line. Jeff?
Yes, sir.
I know traffic was fun for you tonight.
Less than desirable.
Any local eats around the area for you?
Well, we were talking about it at halftime. My only real experience, and I know there's a lot of good places to eat around here. But as a kid, we'd go to a D's restaurant. I don't think it's open. And we called it Freaky D's.
Malmrose. Oh, incomplete. You know, when I asked that question, I wholly expect a restaurant like D's to come up.
Well, yeah, especially Freaky D's. And we won't get into, reasons and, things like that.
For those who want a real answer, Lone Star Taqueria is not far from here.
I've heard nothing
never
but
been?
good things. Never been. I don't make my way east very often. You know, my city is West Point. I'm a west guy. There's not enough mosquitoes up here by the mountain.
You live up north?
Yeah. So south.
We're a little
and
ways
east.
from South High School.
Yes.
2nd and 10 here. Fekitoa able to shield off one tackler. Now Fekitoa looking for room across the 50 to the 39-yard line. Folks, that's what he can do on any play.
He's special, man. His ability to break tackles and keep his legs going, it is just not something that very many running backs have. And you saw it on full display on that run. That looked like it was a play for a loss. And he's able to turn it into a big gain. And now Bountiful plus territory.
Yo, let's go a little tangent here again, if that's okay.
Yeah.
South High School. You knew there was a South High School.
I did know it existed.
You know what their mascot was?
The Stallion.
No.
Shoot.
1st and 10. That one, loose ball. Fekitoa able to race back and get on it. Boy, that is an important play because he had Tautioli bearing down on that football. It would have been a huge play for this Brighton D.
A heck of a foot race between Tautioli and Fekitoa to get to that loose ball. It was just looked like it was water skiing on the turf. Fekitoa able to get there.
I'm asking our assistant, our help here, if he knows the mascot for South. He does not either.
The Crows.
No.
Shoot.
You ready?
I'm ready.
The Cubs. The South Cubs.
Okay. You know, all things considered, Crows, Cubs, sounds sort of kind of the same.
It's close. And Bountiful now backed up. Malmrose delivers a ball on point, caught. Nice pickup there on the second and third of a football field to go.
The pocket presence of Malmrose there to step up into that pocket, know where he's at in relation to the line of scrimmage, and deliver a good ball. You know, it was 2nd and 30, so it's still going to be 2nd and 16, 17 here. But man, that was a heck of a play to get anything positive out of that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and especially because he had a Brighton defender bearing down. I actually wonder if that ball was going to get knocked loose.
Yeah.
3rd and about 17 here. Malmrose rolling out again. They've done this all night long. Now turning upfield, past the line of scrimmage. Boy, this one's coming back. He is certainly beyond the line. And so that will not bode well for the Redhawks.
What do you think this second flag was for?
Same thing.
just well after. Yeah, that's how I did a lot of my math homework growing up. Once somebody else got the answer, then like 10 minutes later, be like, hey, 6. 6 is it. I got it. But he's going to get a credit for throwing the flag late. Like the call sheet, he's going to.
Now you can just use AI. It takes care of it for you. Don't have to wait for someone else. You can just, AI it.
Let somebody else use AI.
Well, yeah, or you could.
If they're going to cheat, I can just wait for them to cheat and then cheat differently. We do not condone cheating here at KSL Rewind.
That sounds like you are.
I didn't condone.
Okay.
I'm not advocating.
You did say it was one of your tactics.
I am confessing. There's a few confessions. You know, Dave, this is the first time, man, that I'm a red zone guy.
Yeah.
For a long time, I was locked in with Dusty Lidster inside the studios.
Yeah.
We're in the elements.
Uh-huh.
I let my guard down a little bit in the elements. There's no guarantees of what's going to come out of my mouth through the rest of the second half.
You know, the tough thing is when it gets cold. This isn't even cold, Jeff. When it gets cold and you're in the elements, then it's really like I literally cannot control my mouth. I can't feel it. I don't know what's moving, what isn't. I don't know.
I am a very delicate creature. I am not built for elements.
Called the hump. Is this one? Low punt. That's off a Bountiful player and down to the 27. 5:40 to go here, third quarter. Brighton coming back out. 13-3, no points since that opening quarter.
Now, we haven't seen a whole lot of that Brighton rushing attack, and you got to give credit to Bountiful.
Bountiful's been great.
Yeah, the Bountiful front seven, they've done a really good job at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to control things. But with the way that the offenses have kind of stymied over the last couple of quarters with the wind and the rain and all of that, I can't help but think that this Brighton offense is going to try to get back to the ground game.
Palapoy gonna try a shot for Evans, and he just missed it late. He's got it. And as he's going to the ground, that ball just sneaks out. Would have been a big play for the Bengal offense.
Man, Jace Evans, he's been close on a few of those tonight. Really good ball by Palapoy. Look, that would have been a tough play with the wind. He's running into the wind. He's got a defender that's getting in front of that pass. That would have been a heck of a catch, and Evans been able to bring it in, but that was a great ball by Palapoy, and Evans is going to wish that he had that one back.
Couple ones that he's caught, this year, and just tonight haven't worked out. His second down, throw underneath, caught, ahead for the first. And look, the reality is if you're Jace, look, you just need one, man, right? Keep your head in, stay focused. And this game is close. You're going to get more opportunities. Don't take yourself out of it mentally, right? Stay locked in, stay focused.
Now, and if you're Brighton, you kind of have a security blanket in number 88, Slade Taylor. He's open a lot.
Yeah.
And he is a big, tough, physical runner after the catch. So I like it. Go for the home run play, and then if it doesn't work out, find 88.
Yep. First down, they'll bring pressure off the edge. Designed run here. Gain of 2, maybe 3.
Mertz gets in on the tackle. He gets in quick, number 5 from that linebacker spot. That duo of Alsop and Mertz, they have been fantastic tonight.
They've been all over. We've seen them make plays at the line of scrimmage. We've seen them drop and make plays down the field. 2nd and 8. I'll tell you, speaking of food, there's a barbecue.
Something's happening.
It's blowing our way. It smells fantastic. It's the tailgater concession Sears. This caught and first down. Nice reception. Intermediate route is Nawili with the grab.
Great job by Palapoy to stay on rhythm and throw that ball on time. When he's been able to do that tonight, and they're able to create those one-read routes that are open quick, he's delivered that ball accurately and on time most of the time, and it's been effective.
4.5 minutes to go here, 3rd quarter. Palapoy over the middle, that's caught. Starting to heat up here, Jeff. It's Linton with another reception.
Oh, that was a great catch by Linton. Be able to just go off, show off the strong hands and pull that ball in. Palapoy put some mustard on that one. That was a tough catch. Great play by Linton to move the chains. And here's that Bengal offense. Well, just like I predicted, through Bountiful gets the stop that they need.
Huge stop for Bountiful.
Yeah, huge stop for Bountiful. You know, Dan, there's a former Bountiful coach who I think is watching tonight. First time in a long time.
If he's not, I'm going to be disappointed.
Well, I'm going to be disappointed for other reasons probably, but shout out to our guy Tyson Wagner. Welcome to this side of a football game.
Of course, he's enjoyed it from the comforts of his home, I'd imagine. It's the first down carry here by Fekitoa gains a couple.
I'm supposed to be the house cat, not Tyson.
Staying on the ground.
Bill Little getting in on the tackle for Brighton. Look, you can see every single play. Brighton is daring Bountiful to throw into this wind. They are bringing heat, they're bringing run fits. Just selling out to try and contain Fekitoa in this Bountiful rushing attack.
Speaking of selling out, I'm selling out trying to keep our computer dry. Getting rough. 2nd down, and that'll do it. 3rd quarter in the books. 13-3. Bountiful still on top, looking for the huge road region win here in Week 9. Start of the 4th quarter. Our apologies. Graphic says 3rd. It is the 4th. Again, it's we're just happy the stream's still up, folks. We haven't lost a camera tonight. That's a bonus.
That's a plus.
Week 8 did not go that same way. As Fekitoa, I thought he was down. There he goes down.
Uh-oh.
Get out. He's okay.
Ooh. Knee kind of folded up underneath him again.
Fekitoa on the run. Brings up 7.
Bring up a 3rd and short here.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Yeah, just, isn't there a song? Blame It on the Rain, is that a song?
Yeah, it is.
Well, I have never heard it, but
Really?
I think it's applicable tonight.
No run. Fekitoa goes down. That's going to be a tired young man.
I think every week is just a slugfest for Fekitoa. Great job by Brighton. I mean, great response
Yeah.
by that defense to buckle down and get a stop. And you're to that point of the game now here in the fourth quarter. Brighton's going to
Do you need to restart it? Okay. Did you see it?
Yeah. I don't think it was a horse collar. I think he had the jersey up on the neck. I don't think he had it in the pads, but he got ripped down pretty hard.
Is that 50?
Yeah, Emerson. Amisone?
We can probably take this off, right? Not really raining. Could probably take this off, right? It's not really raining anymore. Your injured player was Isaiah Amisone, the senior. Gonna be helped off. He looked like he was in quite a bit of pain. That's the second lineman to go down tonight for Bountiful, Jeff.
And you hate to see it. You hate to see any injury. You especially hate to see seniors getting hurt. It's tough. That was an unfortunate play.
Hope he'll be okay. They've now got a backup center, and it'll be Cal Ames coming in to take snaps. Is Fekitoa here, getting maybe one.
Jackson on the tackle.
Jackson Thompson and Dax Matheson get in on the tackle there.
It's a second and 9.
First time we've had a chance to call Thompson's name tonight.
You know, I don't know if I should bring this up or not, but when Brighton was out on the field for their last possession, Fekitoa was kind of around a garbage can. That young man might be hungry after the game, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, he's earned it.
He has earned it. He's played hard tonight. He'll be in the backfield here on second down. He'll get the carry on second down. Trying to get outside, now cutting in. Fekitoa is going to be close to that first down. I think he's got it. Yes, he does.
These first downs are huge. I mean, every single first down means another 2 minutes off the clock. It's a 2-possession game. We're at 7 minutes and 8 seconds while they reset the chains.
Right now, that Brighton team relying on their defense to get a stop, a turnover, something to get their offense back on the field. Those early touchdowns, those short fields right now, the difference in this one, Jeff, crazy. Malmrose under pressure. Looking, has a man, just missed him. Threw it out in front of his target, Ivan Davis, by about 2 yards, incomplete.
Just couldn't quite find his guy. Great job to evade the pressure from Grady Bell. Number 15 came in on that delayed blitz, nearly picked up the sack. So it's a plus, it's a win for Malmrose to get rid of that ball.
Second and 10.
Just missed his guy who was streaking wide open over the middle of the field.
Defending state champs got off to a rocky start this year. Lost to Harriman, Farmington, Syracuse. Fekitoa able to pick up about 5 on this second down carry.
You know, you look at that rocky start by Bountiful, and, you know, in hindsight now, knowing what we know, those are some pretty darn good football teams that they went up against. And playing up a class. I think that helps a team that needed to replace so much.
I think the difference is, and it was interesting talking to Coach Freck before the game because he said, hey, we'd look at film and is it a quarterback, is it a line? He's like, yeah, it was a lot. And you see how this team has come together and their improvement. Like, this is not how they looked those first 4 weeks of the year. This looks like a completely different team, and it's led to good things. Malmrose here trying to buy some time. Flag coming in here, able to get it away. First down and more, down the sideline inside the 10, first and goal. As, boy, tell you what, Malmrose able to find Max Feller. These penalty flags, it's either going to be a hold or a face mask.
Yeah.
Bountiful's look like they're coming back, so I believe it'll be a hold. I actually thought it might have been a face mask personally, but
I mean, great play.
a great play. And I think his escapability, athleticism, I hadn't really seen that. It is a face mask.
It is a face mask.
Oh, and a hold.
Oh.
Well, that took the fun out of it.
Yeah, that was less fun. Now the play doesn't count, none of the penalties count. All of that was for nothing.
I mean, a great play, though, right?
I think we can still make it look like a highlight.
Yeah,
we
for
got
sure.
it.
For sure.
It was a great play, and I'm with you. The escapability of Malmrose has been impressive tonight.
Yeah.
I think that comes with confidence, right?
Yeah.
As he gets more comfortable with
Well,
that
I think
quarterback
trust, too,
spot.
like you trust your O-line
Yeah.
to protect, give you time. And I like they've rolled him out a ton tonight. They've gotten him on the run, kind of allowed him to get outside the pocket, buy a little more time. There's pressure coming. Malmrose able to see it, gets it to Fekitoa. Third down, makes one man miss, bounces off of other, still on his feet inside the 20.
I mean, it's not a rush, it's a reception there, but that's the Fekitoa experience. You think you've got him down 3-4 times, and he just keeps on going. And really the first long, sustained drive that we've seen from Bountiful, and it comes at the right time. There's 5 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the game, and Bountiful's got a first down and a strong rushing attack with some momentum.
Inside the red zone. Really defining kind of statement drive here for the Redhawks. They'll run it again. Nowhere to go here for Zeke Murdoch.
Big Samuel Taufau with the big tackle. Number 90, he came out of that nose tackle spot in a hurry. Well, the rain has stopped, but I might blow away.
It is, the wind is not conceded. Usually kind of the sun goes down, it kind of calms down.
Not today.
Not the case tonight. Play clock down to 5. Malmrose, that ball on the turf, just picks it up, and he's going to eat this one.
There's Taufau again. Number 90 makes consecutive back-to-back plays, big plays, to force Bountiful into a third down and long.
You run it here?
I think so. I think at this point in the game, the clock is maybe more important than this first down.
I think they got this ball, 9 minutes left?
Yeah, they've done a great job of keeping the clock moving.
Just the one incompletion. Play clock down to 2. Malmrose gets it off. Pressure coming. Boy, tight window, able to make that throw again. There it is to Feller.
And that'll bring up a 4th and about 1. Maybe a 4th and 2.
I mean, a field goal here wins it, right? Well,
I mean, it goes from a 2-possession game to a two-possession game. So, first down effectively wins it.
First down effectively wins it. Brighton showing pressure. And they're going to take a timeout here. 2:59 to go. Timeout, Bountiful. You go for it here, Jeff?
I think so.
I do.
I think so. 4th and 2. Look, I mean, no offense has had success going this direction tonight.
Well, and you're inside the 10. It's a 91-yard drive.
Yeah,
make 2 of them.
big, long field. They got to do it twice, get an onside kick in there. But yeah, I go for the win. You pick up 2 yards, get the first down. This game's essentially iced.
What has impressed you tonight?
These defenses have both been really impressive, and I think that's what, I don't know, it hasn't surprised me. We expected strong defensive play, but really it was 2 short fields for Bountiful in the first quarter. It's been all defense beyond that, right? And the defenses have come up with timely stops. It hasn't been some turnover fest or anything like that. It's just been true defensive football. The defensive guys are going out, winning battles and making plays, and it's happened on both sides of the ball. It's been fun to watch.
4th and 1. Malmrose, Fekitoa trotting onto the field. Here with the kettle of Redhawks.
That's bad.
I tried to make it work. I tried to make it work, Jeff.
No, I mean, you were great. It's not your fault that words are what they are.
I didn't make English up. I only try to use it.
Yep.
4th and 1. Fekitoa out of the backfield. Malmrose looking other way, caught, and he is short. Yes. Brighton gets the stop they wanted. Coach Freckleton was running down. He wanted to see that spot. They're not going to let him. Bring him back to the box.
Well, I can assure you, Coach Freck, that was short. Grady Bell, he did not fall for any of the motion, any of the action on that play. He had that sniffed out, and he was right there to make the stop after that catch.
Brighton will come out 92 yards away, 2:53 to go, 2-possession game. Into the wind here at Freestone Field. My rosters have turned into parchment. It's Palapoy. Gets this out, caught. Reception there by Evans.
Chase Evans does a good job there of staying in bounds long enough to pick up the first down and then get out of bounds. Good ball by Palapoy too. We've talked about it all night long. Going this direction is a job. It's tough to do.
Yeah.
That was a good ball into this just whipping wind.
First down. Palapoy. Under some pressure. Gets it away. Incomplete. Could not reel it in the field of play.
Yeah, that's tough. That was a good ball right on target.
Pass incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And not able to bring it in bounds. But the clock does stop. If you're going to have negative plays that stop the clock.
Second down. Bountiful brings a backer over the middle, intercepted. The intended target was Mason Linton, but this Bountiful defense with another stop, and it's Mason Tidwell with a game-sealing interception.
There is a flag that came in. I believe it came in after the interception.
I think so too.
Mason Tidwell, man, with the game clinching almost interception. Great play.
Yeah.
Those were strong. Those were receiver hands that he showed off on that pick.
We talk about the size of this Brighton defense, but Bountiful, they've got some length as well.
Yeah, they do.
Penalty here on Bountiful. Back it up to the 40-yard line is where they will take over. What a job by Bountiful coming into this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Bountiful, this is really kind of a statement as they get ready for the playoffs that, hey, we're ready. You know, when they can win, they've won with so much offense over the last couple of weeks. Today was a lockdown defensive performance. That feels like Bountiful maybe 2 years ago that also made a run in the playoffs. Getting those kind of vibes.
Oh, that snap low. Almer was able to get back, get on it.
Brighton will take a timeout.
You know, and we talk about, how impressive Bountiful's been tonight. And obviously, tough night for Brighton. Senior night tonight. Not the way you want to close out your senior season, but this is a group that, boy, a lot of talent. And you see pieces of it tonight. I mean, they very easily could have had 3 touchdowns to Jace Evans tonight. It's just, they're just little things just couldn't capitalize on when the opportunity was there. Obviously, the wind didn't help. A lot of things that, look, another Friday night, and this Brighton team, they're still going to be in the mix for one of the top teams in 5A.
Yeah, they're not going to be a team anybody wants to play in the playoffs. They are big. They are physical. Palapoy has a strong understanding and control of this offense. And it's easy to forget. I mean, Stanton Gutierrez didn't play, right?
Did not play.
He's still nursing an injury.
Yep.
When he gets back, that adds a completely new level of dynamics to this offense that you have to figure out how to defend. They've got the pieces, and they've put it together late in the second half of the season. Brighton is a team to be reckoned with as the playoffs.
Well, the reality is their defense kept them in this game, and will keep them in every game the rest of the year.
Absolutely.
We'll keep them in every game the rest of the year. So it's like, hey, look, we had opportunities offensively tonight, guys, right? We left 21 points on the field. We do that, we win.
Yep.
And we're region champs. Little things fixable. And again, there's a lot of talent. Just tough night tonight. It's a low snap they'll give to Fekitoa here. Gains about 3 on the run. Interesting, Brighton was 5A for so long when Bountiful was 4A. These two teams, long established programs, really haven't played that much. Bountiful actually has the edge 7-5, but I was kind of surprised only playing 12 times.
Yeah, that is interesting. I mean, given how storied both of these programs have been, you would have thought they would have matched up quite a bit.
I thought he was unplugging your headset.
I thought he was too.
That's a little premature.
I understand trying to clean up things that can be cleaned up, but I didn't think I was one of them.
I didn't think we were going to let you go till after the game.
Yeah, usually you
Still
keep
got
me
2
here
minutes
till
to
the
go
end.
here.
Yeah.
So 1 more week to go. Of course, next week, games on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. Really no excuse to not get to a game next week, Jeff.
No excuse whatsoever.
Multiple nights.
But
if you can't, if work's busy or something, we got you covered.
I've got a note for the Brighton student section.
Okay.
Now knowing what we now know,
Yeah,
the fact that they're not called the ambush
that's a fair point.
is a little disappointing.
That's a fair point. It'd be a great student section name, would it not?
It would. I mean, it seems like it.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you submit that, Jeff.
Yeah, I need to write a letter to somebody.
3rd and 20. Fekitoa picks up 8. And that Brighton
out of
used them all.
timeouts. Yep. So that'll bring this down to about a minute and a half. I would imagine Bountiful lets it go. They take a timeout as the play clock nearly winds down.
4th and 11.
And they figure out what to do.
Yeah, it looks like they already kind of have an idea, but to your point, they're going to let this clock just take off as much time as possible. 5 on the play clock. And Coach Freckleton here will take it. 1:31 left here. They got to 1:30. 90 seconds left here, 4th quarter. Timeout, Bountiful.
A minute 30 left. 4th quarter.
We do have to give you some credit. We learned that old movie theater. Not that old.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I appreciate
Well,
that.
I mean, it's time to circle back and correct our mistakes. And I made a mistake.
I mean, we still don't know the actual age of it.
We just know not old.
We know it was not the one that was alluded to as being old.
Yeah.
Got South High confused with South High. And,
The Souther High.
Yeah, the Souther High.
Yeah.
Souther High School. Yep. No, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, you were right. We were right, so well
Not that
done.
it matters. We're a team here, Jeff.
Well, depends on who's right and who's wrong. We'll be a team when you're right, and then I want the credit when I am.
Okay, fair enough.
I think that's how my checking account works. It's our money when it's my checking account, and when it's my wife's, it's her
money.
Yeah. So when you're right, we're right. When I'm right, I'm right.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
That was fun.
Yeah. Showing offense. They'll run the punt team out there. Plenty of time for this for Bountiful. As this kick away. And we'll take a Bountiful bounce again and into the end zone. Boy, I thought the way things had gone tonight for Bountiful, they were going to get that down.
That's one of those. That's going to go as a touchback on the kicker stats. But that was a great punt.
That was a great punt. Great punt. So, Bountiful defeated Brighton. Brighton defeated Woods Cross. Woods Cross defeated Bountiful.
Yep.
As you look at those teams, Jeff, what do you like? What stands out to you about kind of that trio that will represent the top of Region 6?
You look at all three of them, and the word to describe all of them is just tough. They all play a
What a catch.
They all play a similar brand of football. It's physical, it's strong defense, it's the run game. I look at Woods Cross, man, that running game, that's going to be tough.
I was going to say running game at all three of them.
Yeah,
right? I mean,
all
obviously
three of
we saw Feki Toa tonight. Obviously for Brighton it was tough to get it going. Of course, Gutierrez not playing tonight, but we know how good he is. And then, of course, you got Vili Tautai at Woods Cross. I mean, there's a lot of good backs in this region. As that one caught by Linton has the first down.
You know, there's still a shot here for Brighton. They got no timeouts. It's going to take a heroic effort.
Yeah, there's a minute 8 left. That clock is stopped. Of course, you would need the onside, and then you need some more magic. You need 100 yards or so and 2 possessions in the last 68 seconds. Alapoy out route, caught by Evans, and they keep him in bounds. Wow, what a job. That was Brooks again.
Brooks, the little brother of Jordan Brooks, who was such a big part of that Bountiful team that had a run a couple of years ago, showing off. He's a big part of this team.
He's coming in from the edge. He's going to get the sack. Carter Brooks continues to be a menace for this Bountiful defense.
Just had a fantastic night tonight. He has been all over the field.
And this time, Palapoy will just spike it. I mean, Jeff, we haven't talked helmet stickers. You got a nomination or 2 or 5 for me?
You know I like to give multiple when I get a chance. Tonight, it's Siaki Fekitoa, and I think he's starting to have a collection of helmet stickers. But the way that he runs is special. Every single drive where Bountiful was able to find momentum, it was on the legs of Siaki Fekitoa. He was fantastic tonight, and really the difference in this game.
Last effort for Brighton, 4th down. Palapoy looking, has a man, it's Evans, and that ball was just led out of bounds. That will do it. Bountiful gets another stop, and this Bountiful Redhawk team limits Brighton to 3 points on the road on senior night.
Yeah, just an excellent performance from really the entirety of this Bountiful defense. At all 3 levels, they had strong play tonight. They're going to get a chance to come out here offensive, take best formation in football, line up in the victory formation, take a knee and end this one.
Those who made the drive from Bountiful feeling awfully good right now. You want to go with Fekitoa. I'm not going to say you're wrong.
Okay.
I am going to go defense, though. I think the defensive performance tonight was stellar. And, you know, you can really pick your poison. I'll go Brooks because I just think he flew around, had a fantastic game, as delay a game here on Bountiful coming in. But you could go a number of players defensively.
Yeah, they had a lot of guys who had a night. And that's, you know, really – you handcuffed me a little bit because I would have to go with a whole unit of defense. I mean, the way that they played tonight, I don't know that I
stopped you before, Jeff.
I don't know that I could select just one today because it was all three levels. They all made different plays, big plays at different points in the game. To your point, Dan, they were fantastic defensively.
So there are 3 teams sitting at 3-1 atop Region 6. The Redhawks now in play with the Wildcats and the Bengals at a potential region title in Week 10. Your final score, Bountiful defeats Brighton 13-3. Jeff, any final thoughts?
Just 2 teams with 2 strong defenses, 2 teams that I think are built for the playoffs. I'm excited to see, and we haven't seen the end of Brighton. I'm excited to see what these teams do here in a couple of weeks once the playoffs get underway.
We might get these 2 again somewhere down the road. Bountiful, 13-3 over Brighton for Vince Francis, Jeff Hansen. My name is Dane Stewart. Thank you so much for joining us on KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week as the Redhawks come away with the win.